the door, burn them all. Hold the door, burn them all. Hold the door, burn them all. Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Cass. And I am... Can we call this a review? Blog? Blog of Ice and Fire. So, I read an article that was talking about how Bran could have gone in the past, and while he's like watching the final battle, or not the final battle, but the rebellion, someone was like shouting in his vicinity, "Burn them all," talking about burning the White Walkers. Whereas that would be an interesting idea, I think doing hold the door and burn them all would be a very overdone thing. I mean, it's a good theory, but as a writer, I think doing that again, I don't know, I can't think of the wording, and I know I just pulled an ironic moment talking about being a writer and I can't formulate words, but it would just be repetitive for no reason. I know a lot of people are like, oh, foreshadowing, but I think the foreshadowing would be Bran figuring out whose Jon's mother is, and learning that Jon isn't his brother, but a cousin. So anyway, that's not why I'm here. I am here to say I knew it! I knew it! Alright. And again, with my thing about Jon being revived, I was only half right. But Cold Hands was Benjen Stark. I kind of like how the show is doing it, rather than my thing of him being immune somehow. Because after watching the children shoving the dragon glass into the guy, and learning that they were at war with them using the White Walkers, that kind of blew my theory out of the water. And it was just doing kind of like a doggy paddle as it was. But I had a feeling that was Benjen. I'm glad that they have Benjen back. I also kind of liked how they did it. And I find it interesting that Bran is already the new three-eyed crow. So they're retreating south, and I don't think they're going to stop at Winterfell. In fact, I think all the Starks should leave Winterfell be. It's already in ruins. Ramsay is screwing himself over. Well, they kind of need to save Rickon, now I think of it. Because we already lost his dog Nosha, we don't need to lose Rickon too. But they brought in one of the people that keeps saying that they're missing from the show. And they've also alluded to a second person. What could they have alluded? The whole thing with the Blackfish. They mentioned that the Brotherhood Without Banners was part of their, not really defeat, but they were really bringing them down. And I was waiting for them to mention a strange woman had joined them or something. But, again, spoilers. I don't have my little spoiler apple anymore. Do I? I don't think so. This is an apple. Spoilers. Catelyn Stark got brought back the same way Jon Snow did. And Dondarrion. What was his last name? Dondarrion. But she's not exactly acting like herself. She has her memories and vengeance that she normally would, but she's more evil. And what I find interesting is that since her throat was slit, she has to hold it to speak. And I believe Bran described it as, like, not really speaking with her mouth. I can't remember. But she was shown for a little bit in the book, and then not again in the 5th book. So she might prop up again in the 6th book, so I think she's going to show back in this season. It makes sense. I mean, showing her at the end of the 4th season and then not in the 5th season, then bringing her back in the 6th season. I think that's why they didn't have Cold Hands in the beginning of the 5th season, was it? The Brain went up? No, it was the 4th. So, anyway, I don't know. I am not a huge TV producer, so there was probably some reasons why they didn't show up before. And I'm willing to bet that is the reason. Now on to the next thing. We know Dragonglass kills White Walkers. In the book, I can't remember if Sam mentioned it in the show, but one of the old scrolls that he was rewriting, he learned that there's this metal that they called dragon steel. Dragonglass is obsidian, and so John figured that dragon steel was Valyrian, mainly because it's folded over so many times with magic. And so John has Longclaw. Wait, did he leave that with what's his face at the wall? I think he did. But anyway, Longclaw is in the possession of the wall. Jaime has, or had, a sword, and he gave it to Brienne. That's right, Brienne has it now. Tommen has Joffrey's sword. There's another. Oh yeah, the Valyrian dagger, which I believe is in Peter Baelish's possession. I think there's another weapon that was mentioned that has Valyrian steel. And then all the obsidian daggers and arrows that the wall has. So they're building up a huge army. Oh, I know what I was thinking about. Sam. He now is in a possession of a Valyrian sword. And I think that's awesome. Sam has gotten really brave. He's no longer Sam the Coward. Some would call him Sam the Foolish, but yeah, anyway. And to end this video off, I would like to have some people's opinions on this. Do you trust the High Sparrow? Now, peace for peace sake, I'm all for. But did you see his face? That was not the face of a righteous man. That was the face of another person trying to get power, and now has it. I don't think he's a holy man at all. I think he's one of the many people that are trying to become king. And now he pretty much has it by controlling the young king. So, I don't think I trust him at all. So, let me know what you think. And until next time, stay white and nerdy.